lockar finsmakarpubliken. Här är han, Tony Joe White.
So I can just kick it off and we'll all do the best we can.
You all ready?
Yeah, I got a couple of sauces for this. This here's the right kind of shape for a job.
Monday look like a dawn, Tuesday look like rain.
Can you keep up with all this on one check, please? I've got it already.
Head out on the highway, cruising way down south. Knew a little place where I might could work it all out. I'm so tired of fighting with myself. Gonna spend a little time at the Tunica Motel. Just outside of Memphis, Highway 61, sleepy little town down by the Mississippi River. I'm gonna lay out on a houseboat till my hide turn brown. I ain't gonna move till the evening sun goes down. Fried chicken to go, and they got live bait for sale.
Back even before folks settled in, it was like a song called Soul Francisco, and it was like a hit in Paris. And the press, the media, everybody always started calling my music swamp rock, swamp blues, because I was from Louisiana down on the delta end, kind of the swampy country up through there. So I would call it a mixture between blues and rock, you know, if you had to really pinpoint. But swamp is good enough. So, ooh, Francisco. So, Francisco. This is called the Swamp. It's like the basement at my house. And this is where I've worked through the years. Music plays. The Swamp. Studio and anywhere in the world, I couldn't look up on the wall and see a fish or some of my old guns or the old Indians' backyard, Tina even, you know. So yeah, all of this is an inspiration because I've cut some good demos down here through the years, and people, even Tina Turner told me that I should release my demo and not go to a studio. So I started paying attention to the simplicity of the way, the realness of the sound. It's a special little place.
Jaguar man, Jaguar man, Jaguar man, wanna be a Jaguar man. I like nice clothes.
Simplicity. It's a way of life, period. Because if it gets real complicated and you get things going every which way, then you don't really take time to enjoy anything. You know, you're just scattered. So like, if you want to go fishing, you just have a simple boat and a simple truck and you go fishing. But a lot of my friends have these huge bass boats with radar and televisions on them and depth finders and all this shit, you know, and it's like, by the time they get it all plugged up, on the river, the sun's already way up high and going down the other side. So simplicity works for life too, yeah. Now here's one. I've just always fished, you know, all my life when I was little. It's just the quietness, getting out in a little boat and in the water and sitting there watching your cork or your fly or your lure you're throwing, and to see that thing get hit all of a sudden and a big bass hits it, you know, it's exciting. Plus it kind of clears my mind and opens up new channels when I come back from a fishing trip. Usually I have a song idea or something like that a lot of times. So fishing's real important.
Wow.
That's the crappie. That's the good eating. Let's put him on top of that beer back there, Johnny. Can you grab him like this?
On the river fishing, or dreaming of a trip on an old freight train. Ooh, baby, I feel so doggone crazy. I leave my get up and go as done got gone. Today I just can't get it on. I will give you some fever, and you'll be wondering if you're you. You know you got to pay the toll. Don't even troll of rock and roll.
I had went down to most of the shows fishing one time, and you know, just hanging out, and I really liked the town, and I liked the way the guys, the rhythm sections played down there. They're like white boys playing R&B, you know, and had a different little sound. I like it.
Moonlight out on the water, the salty air touching my skin. Walking with a barefoot woman on the Padre Island sand. She was golden brown, her hair shine just like silver. The words left unspoken, there was something strong there between us. crowd down in Reynosa fill the arena with their cheers. Blood flowed in the hot afternoon. They sit and laugh and drink their beer. Her face was just like stone. She left her heart unguarded. I felt so hard for her down by the border. Her face was just like stone. She left her heart unguarded. I feel so hard for her down by the border. Oh yeah.
Right.
Is there anything special about this song? Because you really seem to like that song.
Down by the border? Yeah, I like that song a lot. It's about, it was the first time me and Leanne ever had a date. It was our first date, really. We went down to Mexico to a bullfight. And it was the first time I'd fell in love, I guess. You know. I was born down in Louisiana, close to the Mississippi and Arkansas line that's called the Delta, a little place called Oak Grove, Louisiana. Small, real small place. Well, the childhood was growing up, like my dad had a cotton farm, and we all picked cotton and chopped cotton, worked, and we had a garden for raising vegetables, and we had a river to go swimming in, and you know, we was real poor, but everybody had a good time. You know, it's like we didn't need nothing else. We had plenty of food and hard work, and it was okay. I'm part Cherokee, and I've just always really believed in Indian people and then the way they lived. So. Had 5 sisters and 1 brother, mother and daddy, and they all played. And every night, everybody asked what you did for entertainment. People broke out a guitar, a piano, or something, and they all played and sang. And they played most of gospel music like that. And I didn't really care much about music till I heard Lightning Hopkins. I was 16. My brother brought home an album by Lightning Hopkins one time when I was 16. And I heard that, and it just just a man with his guitar, and he had his foot on a Coke box, a wooden Coke box, and it was beautiful. When I finished high school, it was just like, it's time to move on, you know? And everybody knew that I was going to take off. There was no choice, you know. The music, I had to go play the music.
I know that I should have never walked out the door, because I love you even more than before. Well, I remember hearing you say that I would walk right back to you someday, yeah. I
came home from Texas one time after Polk Salad Annie. It was a big hit in America. And my dad said, he said, you know, I've been hearing your record on the radio a lot. I said, yeah. He said, it sounds good. And I said, well, thanks. He said, but what are you doing for a living? He said, how are you feeding your family? He said, you need to get a job. You know, I said, this is my job, Dad. He goes, no, a real job, you know.
Polk Salad Annie. Oh, the Gators got your good granny. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was a wicked on a chain gang. Suck a little folks. No, I need less of it.
Polk Salad Annie. I still think that's one of the perfect records that's ever been cut. You know, just perfect. When you listen to it, there's not a flaw in it anywhere. You know, and it's all Tony Joe.
How do you write songs?
Well, sometimes, you know, a title or a line will come to me. Sometimes a guitar lick will come to me. And then I'll just let it simmer for a while. And then all of a sudden it gets to be in my head more, and I'll come out here and crank me up a fire and get my guitar and a few cold beers and just sit here and kind of wait on it, you know? I couldn't just sit down and write a song. It has to kind of come by me.
Push me on the chorus there.
Do you have a garter belt? Would you wear stockings? Do you have a garter belt? Would you wear stockings?
But do you have a garter belt? It's a real thing, because I love stockings and a garter belt on a woman, you know. I always have them, even when I was 15 or 16 years old. I'd see a picture in a magazine or something with a garter belts, and it was like a big thing to me, and still is. So it's a little bit kinky to write a song about it, but it's the truth.
Okay, sir, thank you.
What about Undercover Agent for the Blues? How did you get that idea?
Well, it started out with the Blues Brothers gave me the blues, because Dan Aykroyd, the Blues Brothers were playing in Memphis, and Dan Aykroyd had come out the house with all the Blues Brothers. We'd had a good party and everything, and they had such a good energy then when they left, it was just so sad. And so I came up with that title. That was like, what, 15 years ago in Memphis?
Almost, yeah.
And then all of a sudden I started thinking about how they look like agents. And it came into Undercover Agent for the Blues. And that was one of my thoughts, that's really a good title.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
What I'm talking about.
She was my lover, she was working undercover. Woman knew all of the moves. She really had me romping, we were barefoot stomping. She just kept igniting my fuse. I was blinded by the blackness of a long silk stocking, rocking with an optical illusion. This ain't how I thought it'd be. She just kept on keeping me a state of total confusion. She took me for a ride, ran on me down to my shoes. Oh, I found out she was an undercover agent for the blues. Never really needed love, omnidirectional, just an innocent bystander. She kept on getting canky, hook, line, and sinker on, just too hard to handle. She took me by storm, must have been a season for the fool. She was so bad, undercover agent for the blues. I was blinded by the blackness of a long silk stocking, rocking with an optical illusion. This ain't how I thought it'd be. She just kept on keeping me in a state of total confusion. She took me for a ride, rattled me down to my shoes. She was so bad, undercover agent for the blues. Oh, I found out she was an undercover agent for the blues.
Cool.
I've always thought that blues and country were just like a beat apart. That's a simple way of putting it. But it's it is. It's the same man singing the same song about the good and the bad times, and the woman he wants and the woman he's got and the woman he can't get rid of, you know. So Tony Joe, I mean, he knows how to go just to the roots. He really has got to get down there and just really, and he knows, you know, like when you get a song, and you write a song, and you sing it, there should be a picture in your mind. There just shouldn't be any doubt, and there's never any doubt what Tony Joe's talking about.
I believe that I can make it now, Lord. I feel I belong. Out of the rain, out of the rain, out of the rain. Out of the rain, out of the rain, out of the rain.
Waylon Jennings came to Memphis one time, about 1975, came to my home. He had found this in a closet out in Phoenix, Arizona, and he likes Telecasters. And he said, I've got this old guitar in my car. He said, I don't like it, would you take it? And he showed me this, and I went, oh man, it's like finding a rare diamond, you know, 1958. Never been touched, Charlie.
Are you going to play?
No, not then I wasn't.
All right, just into the little groove and just
This guitar here is one that Mark Knopfler found for me. There was this guy up in Leeds, England. He made 9 of these guitars. And Knopfler has 2. And he found me one the guy sold him, and he gave it to me. And they're just beautiful sounding guitars. There's no more like them in the world. So I was in his studio in London one time, and I played. It was one sitting there, and I played it. And I said, "Oh man, that's a beautiful sound. I want to buy one." He said, "Well, you can't." The guy only made 9 guitars, and then he started painting like an artist. And I said, "Oh man, I've got to find one." So a few months later, Roger Davis and Tina Turner came over from America, and she brought Mark sent the guitar with her. He had found me one and bought it from this guy. He wouldn't let me pay him. It's a rare gift.
As far as Tony is concerned, it was one of the things that makes me really happy was that I managed to get his demos. I had these demos and playing them on the plane, and I thought I had a cassette of Tony's stuff, and I thought Tina. And that's how it happened, that I sent that stuff to Tina. And she went nuts for all of these things, you know. So it was a good, I think they had a great collaboration for a while. And it worked really well for a bit, you know, for as long as it had to. I think that was absolutely fine. And that's as long as those kind of collaborations really should work, just for as long as that and off. but it was excellent. I think that they fitted really well together. I mean, Tina thought that Tony was black.
Down in Louisiana, around Oak Grove and them little back country roads where we used to all go park when we'd have a date, the windows would get real steamy, you know. Especially in the winter time, you know, it'd be cold. And you have your woman with you. And steamy is definitely, probably you, all of us, have those steamy windows. You know. My wife and I had wrote this song called Undercover Agent for the Blues. I demoed downstairs, and Mark Knopfler even had we'd sent him a cassette of it. Got it to Tina, and they called him. Roger Davis called me and wanted to have a meeting to see if I'd come and play guitar on the session. And we had a meeting and met Tina, and everything went great, and at the session, she decided that she wanted to cut steamy windows. And then the next day, she said, I want to cut Foreign Affair, and you know who. So all of a sudden, I was just went up there to play guitar on one song, and she ended up cutting 4 of my songs. And it's like a little floating in a little dream world, you know.
Outside the front door, I know it's just the wind, but it make us snuggle up just a little bit closer. It starts things happening again. Yeah. Steamy window, say, oh, there's a bell of tea. Steamy window, coming from the body, steamy window. There ain't nobody sweet, steamy window, coming from the body. Steamy window. Coming from the body.
And when I heard his music, oh, God, it was so great. I rang my mother and I said, Ma, you cannot believe some of the songs I received. And the same thing with my mother. Why I'm speaking about my mother, he wrote back from that period, his expressions and all. We got on terrific.
I like this one right over on. Is this Sam? Where's Sammy's? You know, down this way.
Sammy's is right down. That's why you'll see it. It's on the right side.
On the right? All right.
It's a little past house.
She retired. I know. I remember you. What's your name?
Tony Joe White.
Tony Joe White. You're right. But you've been coming in for a long time.
I know it. In fact, my hat's about wore out, and my shoes about wore out.
Right here.
3/8.
It's the biggest of my head.
No. This has to be all big.
You want to go upstairs and take a look?
Yeah, let's look around. And these boys, they want to look around for to buy them some snake shoes anyway.
Show Tony Joe some shoes up there. All the leather shoes to be over there.
Yeah. All these are gators up here?
All of the alligators. Carl will show you everything. He can tell you about everything that's over here.
That's Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Carl, get the phone up there.
Can't tell you. This is a... These here are so comfortable, it makes these feel tight. I don't know, it feels like my toes hitting right there. It's a good-looking shoe.
Broke the drum out of the closet, tuned up the bass and we hit a knee. Hawk on the hood, big motor running, little Stevie windows on the B3. 7 long years and I was needing to ease my soul. And I was sweat in the room on the return of Muscle Shoals. We go to town and circle the Dairy Queen to see who is hanging out. With your elbow stuck out the window, you don't care if it all hangs out. 'Cause when you feel good, ooh, mama, you feel good. Everything is gonna be right, 'cause it's Saturday night.
Nashville has gotten almost like an assembly line for cars. You know how Detroit has the cars, they turn out the song. And Nashville seems to be hooked on like songs, little cute hook lines, and they turn them out every week, one after the other, and no one remembers them in 1 year. It's like they have to watch it, or sometimes your music gets stale that way. He'll come out and move them for you. If someone wants your record, they should be allowed to get it without any political interference with radio airplay or putting such and such record store a certain way out front and all that, you know. Seems like to me it ought to be a little easier than that if someone wants to buy your record. The blues, is, to me, is just when a person just sits down and just by itself, and there's no drums, no nothing. And then sometimes the guy would pick himself up a little bit, and that's blues in a way, but it makes you kind of smile, you know.
There's a cold wind blowing downtown tonight. Oh, I'm all alone, just walking around. I don't feel right. I'm so used to feeling warm, having you hanging on my arm. I can't believe it just cut me loose. You're gonna look good in blues. They still got a cool band in the little club where we used to go. But I don't feel the dance tonight. I'm just too low. Well, I give it all I had. You say, baby, well, that's too bad. But you'll have to pay the dues. You're gonna look good in blues. Gonna look good in blues.
I like the playing very much. The economy of the playing and everything. But I like the whole approach that it was. He hadn't messed it up, covered it up with a lot of different things. It was the guitar and the harmonica and so on and so forth. And so that was it. It was just really just fell in love with the simplicity of it and the approach. I really liked it. And then you come somehow, you get a feeling from that music that he's a good man. Just somehow you get a feeling, that feeling.
Back in the real world, no dreams, no plans. Keeping a low profile, just getting by the best I can. But you can't kick a heart around, leave it in pieces on the ground. Maybe it's gonna catch up with you, and you'll look good in blues. Gonna look good in blues. I just feel like my singing and my writing and my guitar, all of it is just one thing. And if one of those is out, not right, then it's not, none of it's right. So it all has to be right. The voice, the guitar, and the words. And then it's a song.
He knows what he wants, and a lot of times it's like a needle in a haystack. I'm just trying to guess what he wants, so I'll have to write 100 lyrics, 100 lines. And then sometimes I believe in the lines, so I fight for it. Usually that's the best line.
Yeah, like the the song Caterwauling Alley in Nice. She had that. We'd done a tour. Joe Cocker and I were on tour over there. We were playing in Nice, and we came away from that town, and Leanne had this. She wanted to write a song called Caterwauling Alley in Nice, which was by our hotel room. These cats were screaming all night long, you know, in the alley. I said, no, nobody wants to hear nothing about no caterwauling cats, you know. She just kept staying with it and said, yeah, we'll write this one.
Midnight, and I pace around the room. Sleep won't come, and daylight come too soon. Somewhere I hear a woman's laughter floating up from the street. Already feel like a morning after by this caterwauling alley in Nice. Bloodshot eyes, distortion on this topless beach. No place to run, and the rocks they bruise your feet. Little doll is thrown from the window. The princess rests in her Bel Air suite. Things fall the way they ought to. Now this caterwauling alley in Nice.
I figured it all out. Tony Joe ain't laid back. He's just lazy. I took him one time and I said, let's do some tours together. So I even came to Memphis and got him in a Learjet and took off with him. Well, we worked around and was out on the road for about 3 weeks. And you know, when I go somewhere, I usually go first class, and he did too. And, but Tony Joe, I mean, here I am. We stay in the finest hotels, and we don't have to travel over 300 miles in between. Got fine buses to ride in, so we did about 3 weeks, and I came back, and so was going to take 2 weeks off. And after we got 2 weeks off, went back, and I said, come on, Tony, let's go back to work. And he says, oh, no, that's way too hard. I said, I can't take that. I mean, listen to that. I mean, I ain't kidding you. I mean, you know, like, I don't know what it was, but I mean, the rest of us made it fine, but here's Tony Joe. Oh, no, Knobs, I can't do it. Lazy is what he is.
Said goodbye to the cotton patches, left my sack out in the field, caught a midnight ride down to Natchez under the hill. Fell in with some bad companions with no regard for the law. We were under the impression it was above it all. There were high times, but the truth is plain. We were
one step from the coldness of the chain. My daddy was a quiet person. He was a farmer all his life. Played the guitar in the morning, sometime at night. The years caught up with him and Mama. The old home place was falling down. And I had come into a little money, bought a place in town. But the city life and the farm is not the same. And I knew he felt the coldness of the chain. It may be that freedom is just an illusion, always dangling just out of reach. I've come to the conclusion I can't change the way it was meant to be. There don't seem to be no way around it. It's hard to set the spirit free. I've tried to fly, but still I'm grounded by reality. How can this be? I can feel it in the air like a distant rain. I'm one step from the coldness of the chain. shotgun house down by the swamp. Work was hard and times were kind of rough. We just kept on scuffling and hanging tough.
in our lives kept our spirits high. We could let the music out, and it's alright, baby, we boogie way down south. Saturday morning, everybody go into town, hugging and laughing and talking till the sun goes down. Sit out on the porch.
Aristotle.
Seriestart för Olivers resor om mannen med förkärlek för korsord och mysterier.
You should arrest Superintendent Butler of the Mid-Glamorgan Crime Squad.
You want me to arrest a senior police officer?
I huvudrollen Alan Bates i en annorlunda och finurlig road movie.
Is there one good reason why I should spend the rest of my life with you?
Predestination.
Olivers resor, seriestart på lördag klockan 20 i 2:an.
Ja, på lördagskvällarna framöver kan vi alltså följa med på Olivers resor. Denna måndag kväll, annandag påsk, fortsätter här i ettan med firandet av en musikalisk veteran, Charlie Norman. I år har han varit verksam som artist i 60 år. Denne man som anser att det är hans skyldighet att underhålla. En timme framåt blir det nu stor jubileumsföreställning med föremålet själv och med artistvänner och musiker.
Chicago, never wasted time and rain. Little Joe, from Chicago, never wants for anything. How he get his money, made you know he's Chicago, from Chicago. Never learned the grammar road. And Harvey has this mommy, make you know he's nobody's. Little Joe from Chicago, never wears the diamond ring. Little Joe from Chicago, never wants for anything. Well, how he get his money makes you know he's just like a thief. Slow down. Little Joe from Chicago, never spend a day Little Joe from Chicago, never loved the grammar road. And Harvey has his money, make you know he's nobody's fool.
Oh, mein Papa. Ja, det är väl många som tycker att Charlie har varit med sedan dinosauriernas tid, och det var väl kanske därför de valde en lokal som heter Mammuthallen, men å andra sidan så har väl kanske inte Charlie tillhört de allra hårigaste elefanterna, men sen är det ganska intressant med alla de här kraftverkssituationerna runt omkring. Man skulle väl kunna säga att man vet att ens far har blivit äldre när pacemakern ska ta upp 4000 kvadratmeter när de är på turné. Men också är det som så att, tycker jag personligen, att man ser att trägen vinner. Jag har i och för sig tyckt att min far har varit en hyfsad pianospelare sedan jag föddes för cirka 48 år sedan, give or take. Men Det är alltså ganska intressant då att det skulle ta till i princip det senaste halvåret innan de första priserna ramlar in, typ en liten vanlig Grammis, men framförallt Ludvika kulturstipendium. Som är... Man kan väl säga att så tillvida skiljer sig Quincy Jones och min far rätt mycket. För att de båda har fått en Grammis, men Quincy har inte fått kulturpriset ifrån Ludvika. Och se så illa det gick. Sen, om ni tycker att min klädsel är lite färgglad, dels är det påsk, jag tyckte att en gul skjorta skulle passa. Och sen är det så att när jag spelade med Charlie så var de inte alls klädda så här diskret, utan då hade vi senapsgula smokingar och pistagefärgade kråsskjortor. Själv såg jag ut som någon form av Anders Linder i pastell. Captain Zoom Goes Las Vegas heter showen. Och många tror att det är att vara född så att säga på ett bananskal, att vara son till en kändis. Men jag kan säga att när det gäller mobbing, och det uttalas så idag, mobbing, så kan jag säga att när jag var 7 år spelade min far in en låt som lät så här. Det finns cola och choklad, sockerdricka och lemonad, men inget så sött som min flicka. 4 blåmärken och 5 brutna revben senare så tyckte jag väl att de kunde byta repertoar lite grann. Och det har jag gjort nu, det svänger ju rätt grymt. Och själv hade jag då en dröm när jag var liten om att jag skulle bli rockidol. Man ville bli som Stones och Beatles, och istället hamnade jag då med den här trion och fick spela jazz från 40-talet, prostatapunk. Och när de andra åkte på stor turné med stora bussar, det stod Jerry Williams on the road, så stod det landstinget på väg på våran färdtjänstbuss. Och de andra packade ur grejer på baksidan av sina bussar för att parkera i närmare än 3 meter, så den här fläkten gick ner, så rullade vi ut. Och andra stora konserter så var ju folk ute, det var 40 000 människor som satt med såna här viftande cigaretttändare då när det var fina låtar. Vi satt på något ålderdomshem och lirade, man såg det ena rörelsen, man såg det var folk sträckte in handen och vred ner hörapparaterna. Så mina kompisar hade många snygga tjejer stående utanför loge-dörrarna. Här kom det en och annan åderbråcksspäckad klimakteriegropi fram, och därför ska väl inte jag stå och prata längre än så här. Och för att förhindra att dalmålet tar över fullt och fast denna kväll så ville jag inte att just Charlie skulle presentera nästa gäst, för att det kunde ha blivit ett hurtavanna hänna denna utan like. Och så det kan vara krylla sig och tylla, ja, börling och hej och hö. Så jag vill bara säga på väldigt bred stockholmska får jag presentera Putte Wickman.
Oj, han tog i han. På den där gnällpåken han har. Och detta var ett fint tillfälle för mig att överlåta pianot åt en av mina pianofavoriter, Klasse Kronauer. En gång, som ni kanske erinrar er, gjorde jag Anitras dans. Robert Wells har frågat mig i 5 år, kan inte du skriva ner de där knöligaste partierna åt mig? Nej, jag orkar inte. Ids inte. Sen kom han en dag. Då hade han suttit 2 dagar, tagit ut en ton för ton och sagt, det är lika bra han får göra det nu också. våran mor Selma, hon hade en favoritsalm som hon gick och gnolade på köksgolvet. Blott en dag, ett ögonblick i sänder. Och jag sa, vad är det för låt? Blott en dag. När man är ung så är man inte så där tolerant. Nu är det en av mina favoritmelodier. Man ändrar sig. När man är ung, då inser man inte hur fint det är med en pelargonia i köksfönstret. Vore Lenny här nu skulle han säga, eller en fikus i sovrummet. Ja, det är inget dåligt ordspråk som sådant. Bättre en pelargonia i köket än 2 fikusar i sovrummet. Kan det vara någonting? Jo då, men i alla fall så... Jag är så förtjust i melodin så jag har till och med gjort i ordning ett litet pianoarrangemang på den. Ja. Jag sa till Lenny.
Och just efter den låten och den insatsen känns det väldigt motiverat att sätta på sig elbasen efter 7 år. Ja. Nu ska ni få se hur det går till.
Ja, vi sa här innan sändningen, hur mycket tror du att vi kommer ihåg utav Säckejärven polka? Ja, 6 nerifrån dit. Handlar i viss mån om när jag första gången gjorde en inspelning med Viljo Westerinen.
Just det.
Det kommer du ihåg. 1940. Med gamle fine Viljo Westerinen var jag med och spelade in en gammal låt som nu är klassisk svorden. Därför måste jag nu pränta orden som ska bli en hyllning till ett grannland. Alla 1000 sjöars granna strandland. Och som folket där behandlar gäster. Mest är det en fest där för min gäst, min vän.
Textiler uta ylle. Vackra flickor säger Kylle. Man blir glad ut i sin nyllet. Man vill inte åka hem.
Landet man har kul i äter kräftorna i juli. Man blir trött som gammal kuli. Man vill gärna åka hem.
Äter man blir nier hos en tjej som ganska friar blir det lätt i frierier. Sen så sitter man ju fast.
Där på bastulaven kanske ökar hon på kraven och då genast stiger saven i en väldig hast.
Att den nordiska kvinnan är den vackraste kvinnan, det bevisar man lätt i hela Finlands inland.
Och den finländska kvinnan, både efter och innan, brukar vara den mest perfekta älskarinnan.
Men till helger som påsken, när du simmar i kosken, kan det vara lite si och så med erotiken.
För de ligger i diken runt om Finska viken och de frågar mycket vänligt, ska du ha?
Ja,
hon är ganska djärv i särken Olga när hon dansar Säckejärven polka. Hela landet skimrar ju av djärvhet, kalla det för kärvhet, gärna det min vän.
Textiler där ville vackra fickor, tjejer, man vill glad i sin man vill inte åka hem.
Landar man är kul, äter kräftorna julen, så sätt så kul, gärna åka hem.
Äter man blir hos tjej som kan fri, lätt fri, sen sitter man ju fast.
Det var slavers ögon på graven, ger oss sin saven i väldig hast.
Att den nordiska kvinnan är den vackraste kvinnan, det bevisar man lätt i hela Finlands inland.
Och det finns en kvinna både efter och innan brukar vara den bäst perfekta älskarinnan.
Men till helger så ska den simmar i koskan, det bara lite si och så med erotik.
För hon ligger i diken runt om sig kvinnor och frågar vilka människor har. Ja, men det kan kärv i sänken polka, när den Säckejärven polka. Hela den skimrar ju av hjärvet, kallar den kärvet gärna det. Så det kan bli. 1940 då spelade jag på Grönan med Seymours orkester. Kom ut en liten 16-årig flicka och sa att hon hade fått lov av Sonora att göra inspelningar med Seymours band och att jag skulle vara arrangören. Och då började ett långt samarbete och en ännu längre vänskap. På den tiden hette hon Alice Babs Nilsson.
Kanske vi ses en annan gång.
så ring. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do, Mr. Swing? Ja, Charlie han är Mr. Swing för mig. One more once with Charlie Newman. Yeah. One more once with Charlie Newman. Yeah, 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 Charlie Newman. Charlie Newman. Oh, Mr. Swing to me. Oh, one more once. Even I got you there. Det här som Charlie spelar är introduktionen till en väldigt lycklig period i Duke Ellingtons liv om man ska lyssna på texten alltså. Me and you got to get together. honey, me and you got to have love. I planned a lot, you hit the spot. Oh, can't you see that it's got to be me and you? Got to get a lot of money if there's three heavens above. Me and you fit like a glove, babe. Me and you in love. Me and you got to get together, honey. Me and you got to have love. I planned a lot. Oh, you hit the spot. Can't you see that it's got to be me and you? Gotta get a lot of money. Ooh, these three weapons above. Me and you fit like a glove. Babe, me and you in love.
Vi hade en princip att ingen Norman-föreställning utan Ronnie Gardner och Caravan. Det börjar dra ihop sig till final på tv-sidan. Vi ska fortsätta ha väldigt roligt här hela kvällen, men jag tänkte att vi skulle ha en gammal hejare som heter Boogie Woogie on St. Louis Blues. Och den... Ni har inte hört den än. Och jag har gjort den på rockturné ibland och det är så trevligt när jag spelar lite ensam sån där gammaldags pianoblues i början. Då sitter rockpubliken och så knäpper de lite så här. Jag säger inte att ni ska göra, men det var väldigt trevligt när de gjorde det. få framföra en liten grej. Nämen sig plats, sitter sig bekvämt. Jo, och det här kommer att ta en halvtimme. Det var underbart att få komma hem hit och vara med om en sån här grej. Och den tönt som säger att ensam är stark, han vet inte vad han pratar om. Han har aldrig spelat med Goda vänner. Och han har aldrig spelat för Goda vänner. För det finns en regel som säger att man är ingenting för någon tycker om en. Och vi är ingenting helt utan publik. Toner kan man skriva ner så dessa toner finns. Men en musik som ingen hört är ingenting man minns. Så musiken blir till när toner får gensvar. Toner är ingenting helt utan publik. Så nog är det väl bra när vi allesammans kan lyssna och skapa musik. Dela glädje är dubbel glädje. Eller som den gamle musikanten sa, spelad glädje är dubbel glädje. Mina vänner, alla solister och detta otroliga band önskar en trevlig fortsättning på helgen.
Is that true? I guess so.
Kanske det.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Bullshit! Oh, yeah? Wow.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I think it sounds like a good idea.
Holy shit!
Oh. Well. Yes.
Jag vill veta.
Massor av sport.
Nu är den här, vår nya frågesport med betoning på sport.
22 torsdagar tänkte vi få ta er tid i anspråk.
Lasse Granqvist frågar och dömer.
0 poäng! Oj!
Premiärlagen ser ut så här.
Det är förskräckligt.
Härliga sportminnen.
Tack och bort med massor av sport.
Seriestart på torsdag klockan 21 i 2:an. Flickorna gör sig fina och direktören är ovanligt len i tonen.
Se till att det går undan lite grann. Snabba er på, va? Blir du lite grann sånt. Lite upp med benen.
Men så är också tidningen på plats när Fredrikssons Fashion firar 100 år med stil och kvalitet.
Mängdevis av brev och klager och reklamationer. Jag finner mig inte i att
Nu kommer 3 nyinspelade avsnitt i Sveriges Television. Fredrikssons fabrik på lördag 20:30 i 1:an.
Tack ska du ha.
Ja, nya turer med Magnus Härenstam, alias direktör Fredriksson, och hans anställda på fabriken på lördag, alltså i den här kanalen. Närmast ska vi ägna oss åt en sport som inte är så speciellt stor här i Sverige, fast den har funnits här sedan 70-talet, nämligen amerikansk fotboll. Vi får se matchbilder från gårdagens EM-kvalmatch mot Ukraina.